How's it going, guys? I'm GoodGameBro and welcome back to GameStop TV. If you're a sports gamer, this is the best time of the year. Huge releases are already either here or right around the corner, so let's go ahead and jump into some of the best sports games to get hyped for. For Madden NFL 20, this felt like a big year. In previous years, long shot mode had a pretty lukewarm reception, so EA Sports scrapped that and decided to bring in Face of the Franchise mode, which is much improved. Players argued that gameplay didn't have any personality, and so EA Sports brought in X Factor and Superstar abilities. And Franchise mode needed a substantial update and some TLC, if we're being honest, to make it finally feel like it had some life to it, and finally Madden 20, they're moving in the right direction there. Madden 20's Face of the Franchise, a new career mode, lets you start your journey as a college quarterback. You'll have the opportunity to play in the college football playoffs, but your attention will quickly shift to the NFL draft and combine and impressing scouts with both off and on the field activities. All of your decisions both in college and the NFL combine will shape the player that you ultimately become. Will that lead to you being a Super Bowl winning quarterback or another player that fans hate to talk about after a disappointing career? Superstars and X Factor abilities give Madden's gameplay some much needed personality. Only 50 players in the league initially will have the X Factor abilities that will allow them to pull off amazing feats. To unlock the X Factor abilities, players will have to perform in-game tasks to trigger them. It won't be overpowered though, as the opposite side of the ball can perform tasks of their own to cancel their opponent's X Factor ability. Ultimate Team also sees the inclusion of X Factor abilities, but there's a ton of new content dropping this year too. It feels like the development team has started to find that balance that allows players to grind out challenges to earn some of the better cards in the game. As higher overall players become available, we should start seeing the X Factor abilities become much more important in Madden 20's Ultimate Team. With all that being said, Madden NFL 20 feels like one of the strongest entries the franchise has had in a long time. You can pick up Madden NFL 20 at your local GameStop or GameStop.com on the PlayStation 4, Xbox One, or PC. NHL 20 releases this month and it's packing quite the punch. The gameplay has improved considerably thanks to the speed and shooting being fueled by the game's real player motion technology. For fans of Ultimate Team, you get a brand new mode and new icons to unlock, and for the rest of the game, there's so much to do both online and offline, it'll be tough to do all of it. New to NHL 20 is an all-new competitive game mode known as Eliminator. If you've ever played a Battle Royale game, well, this mode brings that same way to compete to the NHL series. Eliminator can be played in either the NHL 1s or the NHL 3s mode, where it allows up to 81 players to compete against each other in a survival tournament bracket. Your goal is ultimately to win 3 back-to-back elimination rounds against opponents that will become increasingly more difficult. Ultimate Team also sees the addition of new hockey icons and a new mode known as Squad Battles, where you can compete to earn big rewards in offline battles. How many icons are available in NHL 20, you may ask? Well, EA Sports claims the total number of collectible and playable icons to be over 400. From a gameplay perspective, there's been a lot of work on goalie intelligence to help stop those cheese goals that every single one of us get frustrated about playing both online and offline. Excited about all the changes and new additions coming to NHL 20? You can pick up a copy of NHL 20 this month at your local GameStop or GameStop.com on PlayStation 4 or Xbox One. The past year in the NBA has been a wild one, and this NBA offseason made it even crazier, mostly thanks to Kawhi Leonard, which makes me really hyped for NBA 2K20. And with so much hype around all the things happening in the NBA season and all the new rookies coming in, you're gonna love to see what NBA 2K20 is bringing to the table this year. NBA 2K20's My Career mode is by far one of the most played modes for the series. This year's version takes more of a cinematic narrative than what we've actually seen in past titles. In My Career mode, you'll start at the fictional Bay City College. The choices you make in college create a bit of a stigma around you, and you'll have to fight through your controversy to prove that you belong in the NBA. This year, you'll start at a 60 overall in the NBA, and 2K says the grind to get to at least an 80 overall will take weeks rather than the months we've seen in previous versions. Once you hit a 95 overall though, the progression dramatically changes. It sounds like the grind from 95 to 99 is weighted more strongly towards competitive players than what you do on the court, especially online, not so much against the CPU. In regards to My Career though, if you do well enough with your team, you'll even be able to give the team a list of players you want them to target in free agency, or even players they can actually trade for. There's a star-studded cast, Idris Elba and Rosario Dawson, just to name a few, and a plethora of changes that make NBA 2K20's My Career sound like one of the best in years. There's so much more to do in NBA 2K20 both offline and online, so make sure you pick up your copy of the game this month on the PlayStation 4, Xbox One, PC, or Nintendo Switch. FIFA 20 is looking to bring the heat this year. The game will introduce Volta, a FIFA Street inspired mode that I'm personally really hyped about, a host of gameplay changes, and even for manager careers, a whole lot of new things to do, including interviews, player interactions, and so much more. In Volta, you're able to create a male or female player from scratch and deck them out in a ton of gear. Once you're happy with your character's appearance, get ready to lead your squad to victory in the FIFA Street inspired mode. There's a story mode for Volta, online leagues to play through promotion or regulation, or go for a quicker experience of competing with your favorite professional teams in Volta Kickoff. Essentially, there's something for everyone. On the gameplay front, FIFA 20 introduces lots of new features like strafe dribbling, controlled tackling, and composed finishing. Set pieces even saw a bit of a refresh, allowing you to try a new aim mechanic to have more creativity on your free kicks. Ultimate Team this year brings new icons to snag for your team, and the season objectives are actually one of my favorite things. You can unlock rewards, and they give you the ability to make your club truly unique with customization featuring kits, press, stadium themes, tifos, and celebrations. No matter how you like to play Ultimate Team, there's something for everyone here. With the game releasing at the end of this month, make sure you secure your copy of FIFA 20 at your local GameStop on the PlayStation 4 or Xbox One to make sure that you are ready for the competition. With an insane amount of quality sports titles dropping this month, there's something for everyone to be excited about in September. Love what you heard? Make sure you chat with someone behind the counter at your local GameStop or stop by GameStop.com to go ahead and check out some of these sports titles to make sure you are one of the first people to play them. My name is GoodGameBro. We'll be taking a quick break, but GameStop TV will be right back after this.